So with the Rey movie being currently in production and the film being set to come out in the next couple of years, it looks like one of the main plot lines of the film will be Rey training a new group of students, in particular a set of twins that are really talented in the Force. But I think even beyond this, a interesting development of the movie will be Finn eventually jumping in and learning some of his own Force abilities, and him even discovering that he was a Jedi when he was younger. It's definitely possible that he was one of Luke's original students that got his mind wiped after Ben Solo turned to the dark side and took some of the remaining survivors with him to the First Order. We've seen in The Mandalorian Season 3 the mind-wiping technology, which takes place before The Force Awakens, so it's definitely possible that Kylo Ren wanted to take a few of the students with him to experiment with, and he started out by clearing their mind and making sure that they didn't escape, and meet Luke Skywalker to kind of relearn what had happened and eventually start a new Jedi Order again to eventually betray and overthrow him. So I think it's definitely possible that Kylo Ren knew who Finn was all along and just didn't say anything, which explains how he knew his specific number, FN1827, and why Finn just really seems out of place and just has this kind of awakening in The Force Awakens of why he wants to leave and doesn't really understand how he got there in the first place. So I think it's definitely possible for this to be a potential origin story for Finn. And he never technically meets Luke in the sequels at any point in time, which could explain why he's never learned of this or this hasn't come out before. It would also explain why he's Force sensitive. This seems like an obvious line that was taken out of the sandpit scene with Rey and the Rise of Skywalker, but it's heavily inferred to that. And it also explains why he has just natural abilities with a lightsaber. We see that in some of the combat scenes in The Force Awakens, which could just be some natural muscle memory that wasn't fully erased in whatever procedure was given to him. So I think this could be a really interesting development for the Rey spinoff. It could be kind of a new way to touch back on some of the events of the sequels and see even what happened before Episode 7. So just a few thoughts there, and even if this isn't necessarily true, I still think it would be a really interesting plot to see Finn finally training to become a Jedi. So yeah, just a couple of interesting thoughts there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.